Hello, everybody, and welcome to another day of action at the 2020 Corocus Club Cup. We are going to move to groups E and F, and today I'm a little bit better prepared than yesterday and the day before. I actually loaded up the site so I can look at anything I need if I'll reference any of the previous results from last week, for instance, in this group, of course. But as you could see from the thumbnail, I think it's going to be another day of interesting encounters, starting with the first one here, Lokomotiv Moscow against Borussia Dortmund. That'll be followed by, and by the way, I'm not really sure I got a home team right for all of this, it's a bit random, but anyway, next one should be Rangers against Club Brugge, then Tottenham against Benfica, and the last one, we're definitely going to end with a banger. At least the names suggest that. Arsenal against Atletico Madrid. So it's going to be very interesting. I have a feeling. I loaded up everything. We are ready to start the first match. So while this loads, the previous results. Oh wait, Group E. There we go. So Borussia Dortmund, actually, if you remember, and Club Brugge provided the first goalless match at this tournament, and it still remains the only goalless ones. Rangers lost to Lokomotiv Moscow, so the Russian team, with a win today, joined the others in the knockout stage. It will be interesting to see how Dortmund will play in the last match if that's the result we're going to get. But I'm sure they'll want to grab 3 points today, in which case these two teams will be level a number of points, and even so, it will be interesting. So regardless of the results, actually, it is going to be interesting to follow this group. There are already a few groups, and I noted this yesterday, that are going to be very interesting to keep an eye out on in the last match day. For instance, the team on the first place already qualified, and then the following two, or even all the remaining three teams fighting for the second position. So a lot of interesting stuff to keep track and to follow in this. We're on the way in today's first match. Group E, as I said. Good weather today in Moscow, as really noted about 2 years ago at the World Cup. The winters might be rough, but it does get very nice come springtime. Over there's grabbing the ball back. That's to Mario. Oh, a very nice pass to Eder. Couldn't take the shot himself. Miranchuk. A good dribble and pass. Oh! Didn't expect such a good shot. It's been pumped away by the goalkeeper, and they're getting ready for the first corner kick of the match. Very nice shot. It was a little bit cold towards the goalkeeper, but nonetheless did have power. Now Miranchuk taking the corner kick. Get it back. Eder, a block shot, and Piszczek is there to clear the ball away. Holland receives. Very menacing player. But they defend well against him. It's just that they give the ball away. Wonderful pass to Brandt. And there's today's first goal, scored by Julian Brandt in the 12th minute. Quite early, but it is an instant reply to that first chance that Lokomotiv had. Very nice pass from Holland, and if he doesn't score, then he definitely provides assists. Wonderful player, and especially when you remember his age. It also was a case of Bad defending right here. Look at that hole. Easy to exploit. But yeah, sure, the pass, the attack was worked well. But I feel like the defense kind of let down on play for them. Anyway, Lokomotiv does have time to come up with a reply, and they showed some initiative. Ignatiev with a cross, looked pretty good. Hakimi kicks to the front. Hovdes tries to keep it for his team, but Witsel intercepts a pass to Sancho, gets it right away to Holland. It's moved on the left to Guerreiro. Cross back in, and no problem at all for Guillermo to retain that one. Alexei Miranchuk pass in front to Zemaletdinov. Now Eder, back to Zemaletdinov. Oh, his shot lacked power. I think he targeted well, just needed more power, absolutely. Right back on the attack, Borussia Dortmund. Guerreiro with a cross towards Sancho. Cleared away by Hovdes. Miranchuk to Eder. Protects the ball. Ultimately is dispossessed by Hummels. And now Chan. On the right side to Hakimi. Choluka can't properly clear it away. Holland upset that there was no penalty awarded. Let's see this long pass towards Eder. Can't get under control and lose it fairly. Sancho. Witsel to Holland. Good defending again from the Russian side. Krychowiak. Miranchuk to Eder. Here's Krychowiak again. Has been stopped. Not sure why he didn't get back on the ball. Seemed like he could have done that. The pass is blocked early. Chan behind to Piszczek. Oh, and what an interception! If he had gotten that under control, I think we might have seen the equalizer. Choluka, another good header. Zemaletdinov, dispossessed by Chan. Hi there, good to see you again. And this time it's a foul. A free kick, quickly taken by Chan, but the ball's just given away. Just the same by Lokomotiv, but Miranchuk wins it back. Well, they can't make much sense of what they're doing right now. Mario to Eder. A good pass on the right side. Very last chance for Lokomotiv to grab an equalizer in the first half. It doesn't happen. And this will be the halftime scoreline. Borussia Dortmund leading by just one goal. They might extend the lead in the second half, especially since we're going to control them. But at the same time, we can also concede as them. So far, I can say that Borussia looks like the more efficient team. A single shot and a goal scored. Lokomotiv in more passes, more chances created. But as we know, 0 goals scored. So let's switch sides. Okay, we're good to go. That's a tackle, fair one. Eder. Now Krychowiak. Pass is cut off by Hakimi. Witsel. And now Chan. Tries to pass, it is blocked. Another chance for Lokomotiv. Eder with a shot from outside of the box. Okay, confidently retains. But he throws the ball away. Like it's nothing. Almost cannot get to it. Oh, they still haven't cleared the way. Looked very uncomfortable for Borussia Dortmund. The ball's out of the box and now in their possession finally. Witsel too wide touch again. Simoleninov to Rebus. They get in the box. It's no one there, and Zagadou had to move very quickly to avoid losing the ball. Change of plans now. They're moving into the left. Chan to Brandt, the goal scorer so far. Guerreiro getting past Ignatiev. Puts it across. Choluk is there once again to block it. And now Eder passes in the middle to Krychowiak. Mario to Rebus. The pass has now reached the man in front. Hakimi to Sancho. Challenged, but keeps the ball. Holland to Chan. Guerreiro. Brandt receives. Squeeze the pass through, but eventually they cover that area and they want the ball back. Well, it seems like it's balanced out a bit more in the second half. Still, Lokomotiv seeming to maintain an initiative, but Borussia Dortmund now started to create some more chances. They were under some pressure up until now. And here's Brandt. A pass to Guerreiro. Tries to chip back to him. Oh, what a spectacular clearance. Very good defending. Hi there. Back. I think it's... is it your first time here or the first time just leaving a comment? Lokomotiv cannot initiate the counter-attack. Possession, one thing's for sure, has been tightly contested. It kept swaying back and forth. And there it is once again. Borussia in possession, then just 2-3 seconds after Lokomotiv, and it keeps going back and forth. João Mario to Miranchuk in the box. Excellent save. Excellent save. Avoided a certain goal. Oh, something happened in the second half. Maybe the defense was much more thoroughly tested, and for the most part, can't say it fell because they didn't concede yet, but it seriously trembled. Witsel to Sancho. There's a pass on the right side to Hakimi. Trying to get past Hovdes. An excellent tackle. Haven't seen too many shots, but it has been a fierce battle for possession. And time's almost up. They're trying to grab a late equalizer. Miranchuk advancing, will he take the shot himself? Does that! It's a little bit wide. Change made by Lokomotiv, looking to get a striker there, a fresh striker. Farfan has replaced Eder, and Kolotiev has replaced Miranchuk, but there's no time left for anything else. Borussia win their first 3 points and now are level with Lokomotiv, so it's going to be settled pretty much in the next match week. Yes, indeed, it was a close contest, two very good sides, and we'll see if the standings are going to be altered too much after this one. Let's see what was... Alright, so Bruges was the one that has drawn against Borussia Dortmund. They have 1 point, Rangers none, since they've lost to Lokomotiv. So the Scottish side definitely hunting for the first 3 points. Same thing can be said about the hosts. Absolutely. It's just that Rangers are a bit more desperate. If they don't get at least 1 point today, they're going to be in a quite difficult position for the third and last match day. No other midfielders. Goodness. Let's get at least a midfielder there. Alright. So traveling to Belgium for this one. And it's interesting because I was expecting them to lose in the first one against Borussia. They fared pretty well. Goalless draw against a stronger side, we have to admit. It's definitely something to boast about. Now I think the two teams are a bit more comparable, a bit more closer together in terms of quality and the quality of the players, the squads. So I think this is truly open to any results. Can't really pick a favourite, but I'll give Rangers that little extra edge because they're still looking for at least their first points in this group. So if they'll want it more, they're going to prove it and win this one. We'll have to see. Middle lane goal, of course, for Club Brugge, Ritza, Boys and Vanakan in the midfield. Shivers and Kettler in attack. I hope I didn't butcher those names too badly. Rangers probably with their usual 4-3-3 with McGregor in goal, Edmondson in goal to the centre defence, Kent, Hadji and Davis in the midfield, Morelos in attack. It's not really displayed as a 4-3-3, but trust me, it is a 4-3-3. Absolutely, I agree. Like I said, I think all today's matches are going to be interesting. We don't have as many rank A clubs, so to speak, today, but doesn't matter. Just like the Europa League has proven on so many nights to be even a little bit more entertaining than the actual Champions League, we can definitely closely follow these lower ranked teams, but nothing to scoff at. We'll play the chances. Here they are attacking Bruges already. Shivers lost the ball. Haribo to Kent. Needs to pass it behind to Goldson. And now we'll still keep it in defense for now. Oh, looking to play a long ball. Davis to Morelos. Here's Hadji with a shot. Seemed to be deflected by the defender, but that wasn't it. Mignolet retains comfortably. Passes to Mektola. Alvarez to Diatta. It's Bruges' turn to hold onto the ball, bait in the midfield. Now they still are bringing it back there. Dele to Sobol. There's Vanakan. Alvarez, a nice pass. It's chipped in the box. No recipients for that one. Davis to Morelos. Alvarez trying to block the pass that was successfully completed. Back in possession now. Kettler does well to keep the ball. Ritz to Sobol. It's in the box to Shivers, turns around for a shot! Oh, what a very good chance. So close to scoring. So close. Hi there, welcome back. I can't really get a good view of that without checking the profile. It kind of looked like Octane from Apex, or maybe I just have that game in my mind because I've been playing a lot more lately. Haven't streamed it. It's been a really long time since I've streamed it. I don't think I'm going to do it anytime soon though, or ever again. Anyway, Bruges trying to attack again. Sobol. Shivers. His turn to shoot now! Missed once again, but this time with a shot on the left side. A bit wider. But they are getting closer and closer. Maybe the third one will go in. Third time's the charm, as we know. Hey, Tien. So we're almost to 30 minutes gone. Still no goal scored. But as we expected, another entertaining match. I think this one's also going to be pretty tight. And now the ball still goes on. It's going to be tightly contested. We might see just a one goal make a difference. I would bet on a draw, whether goalless or not. I think that's the result we're going to get to that, but don't count on me. Here's Haji, which at first seemed to... Well, they lose it now. Good touch to get it past his opponent. Continues to dribble well. Ritz to Shivers. Sobol goes for the shot himself. Quite comfortable save for McGregor. Polster dispossessed very easily. Vatican lost it in the midfield, not a good place to give it away. Davies, oh, the pass, that deflection saved them from the goal. Sobol, very awkward with controlling that one. Hadje tried to get it to Morelos. Vatican, a good pass, but the two teams are covering the ground very nicely. They have to work very hard to find spaces. Sobol with a good dribble, a pass in front of goal! Incredible miss! Absolutely incredible. If the previous two ones were close, this should have been goal, I dare to say. Should have been a goal. Look at that, oh goodness. Had it on the plate there. Erdem Milik. Everyone's joining. That's fantastic. So the first half is almost over. I don't think we're going to see any other attempts. Yes, no goals. I said I'm counting on a draw today. Let's see if this will also be the final scoreline, or we'll get some goals in the second half. But nothing apparently can separate these two. Until now, they're very closely tied. Rangers gets us underway for the remaining 45 minutes. Polster to Davis. And see if any of the two teams going to change the tactics for this one. Barisic puts in a cross. Morelos was caught offside. Didn't reach the ball anyway. I think both players were offside there, by the looks of it. First change for Bruges. Diane replacing Decatelai, so making a change in attack. He has missed their biggest chance, a huge chance. Don't think this comes as punishment though, otherwise we would have seen him now leaving the dressing room. Diatta to Sobol. The cross, unfortunately for Rangers, didn't connect with teammates. So they're going to counter-attack. Outfield to Polster. A low pass, cut off, and the ball blasts out of play for a throw-in. We'll see if he scores. Now done that. Ribbo to Davis. He gets it to Kent, and what a goal! What a goal all alone there. Finally, one of the two teams finds a way to beat their opponent's defense. Very good positioning there. You wouldn't expect to find Kent in that position, but he's done very, very well. A good goal indeed, Nikos, and they've taken the lead 10 minutes into the first half. Look at that. A perfectly clean finish. So we got a goal, at least we know this cannot end in a goalless draw now. Have to see if Bruges will get the equaliser. Certainly plenty of time for that. Well, you saw the chances I had with Bruges, so it's not like I'm favouring any side. Okay, I think I got that right. They're not going to play today though. I think they're playing tomorrow. Yeah, I think they're going to play tomorrow. Anyway, Rangers stopping another attack, looking to attack themselves now. Here's Hadji. It's a foul. Outfield to Polster. Outfield again, the shot's deflected, and it's Rangers' first corner kick, if I'm not mistaken. Halliday, the player that just stepped in, taking the corner kick towards Morelos. Maybe a headed pass would have worked better, but we'll have to admire his desire to score, even from there. Long kick from the goalkeeper, Diane to Alvarez. Oh, let's see, this looks promising. Sobel on the left. Costa winning the ball back off him. Trying to launch the attack again. Good defending this time for Bruges. They win it early. That looks like a foul indeed. But it was play on. Now they've given the ball away. Davis to Hadji. Dispossessed by Reeds without a foul this time. But once again, Rangers are quick to get the ball back. Oh, what a brilliant pass here to Morelos! Oh no! I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Simply unlucky. It's like the entire universe turned against Morelos for that exact moment. It should have been a goal. It should have been a goal, but the ball got in the way. Unbelievable. It was a fantastic pass. And the shot also very good, but like I said, simply unlucky. See outfit, crosses towards Kent! It was a very poor contact with the ball. The cross was quality, but the finishing, I think it caught him a bit behind. I can't catch up with the chat. I'm trying to look over there to read you guys, but the football's so intense. There's no breathers in this one. Oh, caught her off a very promising pass there. They give it away. Ritz again to Davis. They're clocking down. Morelos. Kent. Oh, gets past by Calais. Chips it towards Davis. Wasted some time in the process, but they can still attack. Morelos with a header. And we're going to see another Rangers corner kick. Okay, we've got Greek in the chat, French, so many different languages, but I would appreciate it, guys. Keep it in English if you want to communicate anything to me. Got Anna just joining. Hi there. Missed just a match. It was a Lokomotiv loss to Dortmund, just one goal. We're about to witness another match ending in a one-goal victory. No foul given there. Bruges continuing to attack. It's an assault for the last chance. Aribo couldn't keep the ball there. What a pass to Diane! I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. It's almost like they don't want to score. They've wasted so many great opportunities. Even here it was awkward, really awkward for Aribo to move away from the ball there. Clamp between two opponents, lost the ball. They had a very promising chance, still haven't scored, and we're just a couple of minutes away from the full-time whistle. It was another great match, certainly very intense. Here's Morelos. Oh! This makes up for the previous miss. I expected it to be an easy shot for the goalkeeper to stop. It wasn't too powerful, but it seemed like he once again got the placement right. He also once again hit the post, but it was caught towards inward now and it went in. What a goal. Like I said, simply to make up for that previous miss. Incredible. So we had Bruges missing what I call their last chance, since we were in the 91st minute. Indeed, it was their last chance. Instead of equalizing, just a minute after, they conceded another goal, and that sealed the win for Rangers, which grab... Yes, they do grab their first 3 points, as we're going to see in the standings in just a second. So, 2-1-0 victory so far. Oh, no, sorry. This was Morelos that scored, 2-0 to Rangers. We were very close to another 1-0 victory. But, let's see, Group E. There we go. Borussia is leading, 4 points. Rangers second, 3 points. Lokomotiv third with same number of points. Bruges fourth with 1 point. Might seem discouraging, but they can still finish at least second. It's another one of those groups that I say are going to be very intense in the last match week. So it'll all be decided then. Now we are moving to Group F. We started with Tottenham against Benfica. Happy to report that we've got the stadium here. Modded in. Oh no! What? Why random? I said day. Day. There we go. Okay, kits are perfectly fine. Let's get Seferovic there on the list. And Pires should do well. Okay. While this loads, I'll give you guys a rundown of Group F. So, previous results: Tottenham has beaten Arsenal 1-0. What way to start the group with a derby. Atletico Madrid has beaten Benfica. So once again, we've got a team without points facing a team that could secure a place in the knockout stage by winning this one. Yeah, that's it. We already saw standings. Actually, no, we didn't. Wait. Atletico and Tottenham, so they won the matches last time around, are group leaders with 3 points. So let's see if we'll have 2 qualified teams, or we'll what was it? We'll see the same scenario as in Group, or as we were very close to seeing in Group B, where Leipzig, Man City, PSG and Ajax could have ended the second match week with 3 points each. Not sure which last match you're talking about, Chana. Wait a moment. No. Windows defend. I thought. What a great time to remind me that my computer is secure and clean. Okay, the match is on the way. A first foul already. Vertonghen. Most likely. Nope. Going against my will. This passes to Sanchez. I expected a long cross in the box, but they're probably trying to come from the middle. Vinicius. Oh, this looks promising. Oh, stopped by Ndombele. Dyer to Bergwijn. There's Vertonghen. Passing it behind to Skip. Benfica needing to defend early in the match. Charab doing very well to win the ball back. They have to clear spaces a bit, so some passes certainly do the trick. Spitze to Tavares. Samaris protects the ball very well. Tarab to Vinicius. Here's Chiquinho, dispossessed by the absolute defending powerhouse Davinson Sanchez. Vertonghen close to losing the ball. We'll thank Ndombele for being so close and getting that quickly on the ball. Tanganga now trying to get past Grimaldo. Gets a pass to Lamela. Lamela back inside of the box, passes to Ndombele. Great interception by Tarab. And now Samaris. A mediocre first touch and the ball's given away. Vertonghen battling for the ball with Pizzi. Benfica losing it again. Bergwijn to Ali. His shot is blocked. And Vlachodimos gets this one. Tarab. Samaris. And now Tavares. Samaris again. Close to losing the ball. Tarabt. Ferro. Grimaldo. Not very easy for Benfica to attack quickly. And I'm not sure who he was trying to get that to. Probably one of the fans in the stands, because that was sent straight out. Sanchez to Alderweireld. Now Ndombele. Tottenham also taking their time. Probably aware that they are the slightly better side. Ball's given away here. Servi to Chiquinho. Here's Samaris. Pizzi. I feel like they're struggling. It feels like they're suffocating. They don't really find the space they need for the passing style they like to play, and the ball once again given away quite silly. Sanchez. On the other side, Tottenham is moving the ball especially a lot in the defense in their own half, but when they do advance, they advance down the wings, like right here. Vertonghen battling for the ball, keeps it in possession. Bergwijn can get past. No, Diaz is back on the ball. An apparent foul there. Tarab wins it back. Could be a promising chance. Here's Chiquinho. Can I get past Alderweireld? Just spit on my microphone. That's great. Bergwijn doing also well to keep the ball. A pass towards Lamela looked promising. And once again, the ball is put out of play. Though they could have gotten another pass. Lamela throws it to Tanganga. Grimaldo challenge game. Here's Ndombele. Goes down, a shot, and it's a very promising free kick awarded to the home team as we were approaching the halftime whistle. If anything, it looked more like a Benfica free kick to me, but maybe the referee noticed something we didn't. Let's just gonna take this one. It's Lamela. The shot is blocked by the wall. A pretty poor one. Now Tanganga again. Goals retained by Vlachodimos. And that does it for the first half. No goal scored. And another title card. It seems like these two groups, I was about to say final, but now the penultimate word. Group C and F were very balanced. All the teams are pretty close in value, and it's hard to separate them. We've noticed, even previously in the first match week, we had nil-nils, we had 1-goal victories. So it's going to be interesting to see how the standings are going to be finalized in this these two groups. Anyway, Benfica get us on the way, and I lost the ball, and Tottenham has a chance attacking. The pass came too late. To Samaris. Tarabt moves it on the right to Tavares. Now Chiquinho. Dombele. Great tackle. Here is Ali. Keeping the ball well. Passing it now to Tanganga. Pass to Lamela. Bergwijn. Try to get it to Ali. Intelligent play, but also good defending from Benfica. Now Pizzi. Gets it behind to Ruben Diaz. Moved all the way on the left to Selvi. Beautiful first touch. Tottenham grab it back. Dombele. Now Bergwijn. The only logical pass to Vertonghen. Here is Ali. Immediately cornered by 3 players. And of course he lost the ball. Ronaldo looks like a promising run on the left side, but he's stopped by Skip. Gets into Lamela. Ali. Bergwijn. Turning around. Once again passing on the left to Vertonghen. Gets a cross in. Didn't really have many teammates there. Swung back by Dele Alli. Here's Lamela. He's going to try the shot. Yes, but absolutely no problem at all there for Vlachodimos. We might be heading towards a goalless draw. It would at least be the second one at this tournament. But like I said, it just seems like all the teams are just as good between each other. So it's hard for them to separate, to find a goal that would grant them a win. Let's see what Benfica is going to get from this set piece. It's a long distance. Can't go for anything else other than cross Pizzi. Chiquinho heads to Tavares. Looking for options. Good dribbling. Crosses now, but Sanchez there to defend expertly. Vertonghen try to get it in front, Ali. One back that I skip. Grimaldo. And now Servi. Oh, good touch by Ndombele. Passes to Ali, who's all by himself there. Well, lost the ball for a moment, but won it back. Eventually still is left without the ball. Hello there, Alessandro. Oh no. Another comment was making blush. Well, thank you. I'm flattered if you consider that. I don't really consider myself the best, but I'm glad you enjoyed the content, mate. Thank you so much. Dombele. Tottenham trying to make use of the possession they have in the dying minutes of the match. Lamela. Oh, he's been challenged there. The ball's still loose, but it remains with Benfica. Grimaldo. Servi cut off the pass. Dyer plays a long one in front to Ali. He's onside. Passes to Lamela. Ooh, what a challenge there. Ferro wins it back for Benfica. No stoppage time. And as I said, this time I got it right. It is another goalless draw, only the second one at this tournament. But even so, it wasn't a boring match by any means. The two teams tried their best, but like I said, they're too close together. So there's that 0-0. But Tottenham is sitting comfortably, 4 points at the end of this one. We'll have to see what Arsenal is going to do against Atletico. I just want to see the winner. I know they lost, Arsenal, but yeah, Atletico has defeated Benfica. So, once again, a team without points facing a team that already grabbed their first 3. So, yeah, low scoring compared to the past couple of days, but the quality of the matches was still good, I would say. Yeah, we're ending with a very enticing one, Atletico against Arsenal. The Spanish team, as I said, 3 points already. Grab another 3 today. They're qualified. Arsenal lose, they're out. Win, they're level with Atletico, and they still stand a chance in the last match week. It is a crazy tournament, and I love it. I should flip a coin because I don't know which side I should pick first. Atletico, I know, as an AI team, are definitely going to count on the counter-attack and sit back in defense most of the time. Let's go with Arsenal first. I mean, they're the team that needs the win more than the other. Probably kind of not allowed to be a bit more creative with them. Yes, Wanda Metropolitano got in the game. Albeit modded, better than not at all. Gotta get Lacazette here. Let's see. Holding as possible. Okay, let's get Ganduzi there as well. So that's that. We're ready for already today's final match. I cannot believe it. This hour just flies by because the matches are interesting. They really are captivating, and I all of a sudden realize, oh, this is the last match that I'm going to play. So yeah, let's hope we'll get more goals in this one. Although, again, considering we've got Atletico in action here, who knows? Maybe if I get scores, Arsenal will force them to play a little bit more offensively and we'll get some more goals. But again, I know today has been different. These two groups have teams that are very closely tied and the scores are low, just like in the previous match we saw 0-0, 1-1 or 1-0, stuff like that. But the match is still, at least personally I can say, have kept me on the edge of my seat. So, Llorente and Saul in the midfield. I think that was Morata and Felix in attack as always. Arsenal with Leno on goal, Mari Lewis in central defense, Xhaka, Ceballos, and also in the midfield Nketiah, Pepe, and captain Aubameyang in attack. Ready for kickoff. Another sip. And here we go. Intercept ball by Pepe. Ceballos. Socrates. Pepe. Dispossessed by Llorente. And now Felix has the ball. A nice pass to Morata, who unfortunately for them was indeed offside. The only option is to play long ball. That's what he does. Correa. Felipe to Savage. Montenegro once again in possession of the ball. Trippier. And there they are already, playing in their trademark style of keeping the ball low. Pepe with a great pass in Nketiah. Look at all those space. Takes a shot and misses incredibly. What a chance they had. They were gifted possession and, well, they didn't make much of it in the sense that obviously they didn't score, but the pass there was excellent. Maybe if they had Lacazette, who knows? Cannot really blame Ketia. Maybe even he didn't expect to get the ball that soon and find himself in such a promising position. Anyway, it's a good start to this match. Ozil grabs a hold of the ball, passes to Pepe. Another through ball to Ketia. Crosses to Aubameyang! And it's a wonderful goal. Comes just after that first miss. They waste no time in making up for it. Another great pass from Pepe there. And this time, if he lacked in shooting earlier, they're lacking passing right now at all. Really good chip one there. Jumped for the header, Aubameyang. Went low. The ball very hard, close to impossible for the goalkeepers to save those. It's 1-0 to Arsenal after 13 minutes. Completely agree, Nikos. Well, I thought it would be close to getting the ball away again. Koke received it and passed it to Llorente, who's dispossessed by Pepe. Another pass to Ketia. Seems like they're going to use that lane there a lot. Socrates has the passage to Xhaka. Ozil fought for the ball, but in the end lost to Llorente. Morata, Saul, to Koke. Oh, what was Leno doing there? A huge mistake that cost him the equalizing goal. Leno should have stayed on his line because he's let the goal empty. It wasn't a good charge that he's got there. I think they had defenders to clear the ball away. Bit of a peculiar goal, but yeah, they consider this one quite a silly man. They had defenders to clear the ball away. I would put this one on Leno more than the defense, honestly. If anything, he could have just punched it away. Instead, I think he got it with his chest there, lost his balance, fell down, let the goal open, and the two teams are now level. 1 goal each, and we haven't even reached the half an hour point. Anyway, at least seems promising. We'll get a lot of goals in this one. Socrates with the cross towards Ketia this time. What do you know? Goal after goal. They're leading again, and this time Nketiah has managed to score. And it's another headed goal. Interesting enough. It didn't take them long. And as I said, seems like we're going to get a lot of goals in this one. Just a perfect way to end the day. Very good cross, very good header, just like we've seen in their first goal. Yeah, the ball was curved away from the goalkeeper. He almost was close to it, but was tricked by that curve. So 2-1 Arsenal leading, and again, still not the 30th minute. That's great. We had a few matches with 4 or 5 goals that were scored in quick consecutive order. Free kick award now to Atletico. Koke looking to get this one in the box. Sent towards Llorente. Passes to Felix. Dispossessed by Xhaka, and let's get back on the ball. The shot saved by Leno. Corner kick for the home side. Oh, look at the way he stretched his leg to push the ball towards him, keep it in possession. Then he followed that with a good shot. So I think it's the first corner in this match. At least the first for Atletico. I think we had one with Arsenal. Yeah, it was a good Very good pass. Mari wins it back. Cannot advance on that side. Too many touches and he's lost the ball. Morata gets it to Felix. Stopped just in time by Socrates. Okay. Saul takes a shot himself. Easy peasy for Leno. David Luiz. The pass in the middle to Ozil. Oh, that's pretty poor of him, but with a bit of luck, ends up with the ball again. Pepe straight into his opponent and more so. Passes to Morata, now Llorente. A lot of quick passes in this match. Correa. Oh, cuts with the defense. Luiz loses it! And they score another equalizer and another big error in the defense. Terrible defending from Arsenal tonight. Both the goalkeeper and the defenders with inexcusable errors there. It cost them 2 goals. That's a price you have to pay when you're defending this poorly. Luiz, more than anything, stopped Morata because he set up the shot for him. Probably should have went for a clearance right away. It's always risky to try and get touches when you've got the opposing striker right in front of you. You would expect much better from a defender of such experience like David Luiz, but it can happen to anyone, I guess. Anyway, Arsenal once again attacking right after conceding. Nketiah to Socrates, puts in a cross to Ozil, headed away, the ball gets to Ceballos. Pepe, now on the right, Socrates with another cross towards Ozil, tried to go for another header. It's an Arsenal corner kick in the last minute of added time of the first half. Pretty risky. Was close to a foul there, but in the end a good clearance. Pepe towards Ozil. Correa. And the first half comes to an end. What a first half it has been. 4 goals scored. Yesterday, I think, in the last match, I cannot quickly remember the teams we've seen involved, but I do remember, it was Man United against Fenerbahce. Man United, against Fenerbahce. 2-2. That was also the final scoreline. It was the score at half-time. It ended that way. Let's see if we'll get a winner, or maybe 3-3 if we'll see any more goals scored, or it'll end just like yesterday's match that I was mentioning. It's really interesting how we saw a team that's mostly about defending, not all about defending, but they're very meticulous in the way they're defending Atletico, and a team like Arsenal that conceded the 2 goals thanks to their horrible defending. So, curious to see how things are going to change, if they're going to change in the second half. Well, we're underway now, and we saw Atletico close to winning the ball. They do that now for Felix. A pass to Morata. Oh, wins it back of Xhaka. Llorente with a shot. It's a shame, because Arsenal could have once again been punished for poor defending. They still got close though. David Luiz moves on left to Saka. Xhaka passes once more to Saka, now Pablo Mari. Seems like they're a bit more careful this time around, Arsenal. And another interception by Felix. Oh, it gives the ball, great movement there. The cross is blocked. And it's dealt with eventually. Not a good pass from Saka. Morata to Felix. Look at all the space! Great save this time around from Leno. Denied a clear goal. Well, it's certainly as exciting as the first half. Wonderful pass there from Morata. Didn't yield anything, but they've got another chance from the corner kick. Cross provided by Koke. Trippier. And yeah, rushed this one a bit. Koke didn't manage to get back on side. Felipe, great header to Llorente. Saul. Morata grabs it a bit late on the right side, goes down in the box. Referee is saying nothing. Now Aubameyang. Saka. Gets it to Aubameyang. Oh, stopped by Savage, but via foul. As you'd expect, Atletico, the team with more fouls committed. A bit risky, but Oblak is a goalkeeper, good experience. Could have estimated that trajectory perfectly. Okay. Waiting for the challenge, maybe he's facing Socrates. There it is, it doesn't go out, and Arsenal is in possession. Aubameyang. Back to Luiz. Now Saka. Seems like they're trying to attack a lot more from the left side. Ozil. Ceballos. Ketia. Pepe. Another foul by Atletico. We're now making the first change. Llorente is being replaced by Hector Herrera. Ozil preparing the cross. Well defended by Atletico. What else did you expect me to say? Koke. Saul sees the space for Correa and passes to him. There's a huge opening. Has to go all the way. Oh, and another save by Leno. This time, I think it's forgiven for all the mistakes. The first half, they lose it again. Felix! Shot is blocked, passes to Morata. It goes in, but it will be called off. My oh my. Leno, as I said, forgiven for his mistakes, or rather, mistake. He only had one credit to the goal in the first half, let's say. But made up for those with two excellent saves in this second half. Prevented 2 goals in my opinion. But then Luiz once again was close to giving away a goal. He's lost the ball. Again it was saved. Morata scored, but from an offside position. It was a crazy second half, but as I had a feeling, well, let's not speak too soon. Atletico is now attacking. No, it's said by Ozil. Yes, it was a shame, but I think it's going like I said, like yesterday's final match. If all 4 goals were scored in the first half, it's also going to end like that. But who knows? Still time left. And Atletico is attacking again. Correa. Morata cannot really chase that one at full speed anymore. Yes, it was nice, but it seems like we will not get a winner. Oh, let's see this pass. Savage overrunning his opponent. And that is it. Full-time whistle. And these two are not separated. Just like yesterday, 2-2 the final scoreline, with all 4 goals scored in the first half. And we reached the end of today's action. But before I bid you farewell, of course, we'll take an overview of all the results we got today. So, just 4 left in the second match day, but Borussia has beaten Lokomotiv Moscow 1-0, Rangers has beaten Bruges 2-0, a goalless draw then between Tottenham and Benfica, and a 4-goal draw between Atletico Madrid and Arsenal. Now, let's have a look at the group standings in Group F. And this is why it's super interesting. Atletico Madrid is first with 4 points. Tottenham second with 4 points. Arsenal third with 1 point. Benfica fourth with 1 point as well. So, if Arsenal and Benfica win, we'll have 4 points across the board. And the difference in this group, the teams will be separated by the goal difference. How crazy would that be? In which case, well, it depends what scoreline Arsenal and Benfica will win, because right now they're in the negatives, as you can see there, -1, but they could get at least 2 goals. If they get, it's really crazy, because if even the goal difference is the same, they will count how many goals they actually scored versus how many goals they actually conceded. So it's really unpredictable. I cannot predict anything. Look at that. Just look at this. It's so close. Tomorrow, we had that, and I just great. I was so looking forward to seeing the group standings that I forgot I had in the previous menu the fixtures for tomorrow. But nonetheless, we're gonna what a way to start. We're going to have tomorrow Chelsea against Real Madrid, and really quick I'm going to give you a rundown of what we're going to see tomorrow. So Chelsea, Real Madrid, Celtic, Basel, that's Group G. Group H, Besiktas against Barcelona, it's gonna be a draw one, and Inter against Feyenoord. So let me get the chat back for the end. So definitely you got plenty of reasons to come back tomorrow as well. I hope I'll see you again. That's been it for today. Thank you so much once again for joining. Thank you all for your participation in the chat. I'm glad you enjoyed this one. Sadly, tomorrow will mark the end of the second match day. It's gonna be another weekend of Master League, so another 3-day short break, but we'll be back with this on Monday, and anyway, we'll have some more action tomorrow. I do play FIFA, Lissandro. At least I used to. Since I haven't made simulations, I haven't played the game at all. I only streamed it twice, and that's been almost a month ago, I think. And ever since then, I haven't played it. So yeah, there's even an update for it. It's still pending in Origin. There was no reason for me to update it and it's up more this storage because I'm not playing it right now. If the leagues are gonna resume at some point, and we'll get the Premier League back on track, then I'll be back to playing that. But as it stands, I'm not currently playing it anymore. If you ask generally if I play FIFA as well, yes, I play both games, but I definitely play much more PES. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to stop it here. Looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow when we're going to conclude the second match day. Stay safe, take care, bye bye.